And here's the key observation we need to make of this text. Weight is separated from sins. Lay aside every weight and sin. So the weights are not sins, but they are things that makes you slow to run. The weight might even be a very, very good thing God has given you, but it just makes you like a slug. For these early believers, a weight might have been their homes, their physical homes. If they have clung too closely to their homes, they might not have been willing to part with their homes when they were plundered and persecuted. But again, a house is a very, very good thing unless you are unwilling to let go of it for the sake of Christ. Money is not evil in itself unless Jesus says to you, go and sell everything you have and follow me and you will have a treasure in heaven, and you go away sorrowful because you have many possessions. Then money is not, it's a weight. Husbands, wives, children are all good gifts from God unless your wife tells you to curse God and die, or your husband tells you to do things that God says you should not do, or when you worship your family to such an extent you're not willing to part with them when it comes to your obedience to Christ. Sermons are good, pastors are good, unless they become a weight, unless you become over-dependent, unless you are listening to so many sermons that you are actually discouraged, not encouraged. You are actually more fearful, not more hopeful, more burdened, not more light. Forms of entertainment is a blessing from God for our refreshment, but they can become a burden if they swallow up all our time. I think I've shared this maybe too many times, but I don't apologize because I think it's good for your way of reminder. One of my biggest weights, which is not sin, was video games. Games, for me. Computer games was one of the biggest weights I had to lay aside. And it was so painful because I loved it so much. But you know what? It made me like a slug. I was super slow. I was running my race, pulling my computer, my keyboard, my mouse, and everything because I want to drag everything to heaven. And I was so unwilling to just let it go. But what I found was, because I was playing so much games, I lost my appetite for the Bible. I lost my appetite for unhurried prayer. I lost my appetite for God's people. I lost my appetite for my family, to spend time with my family. I lost my desire to be a pastor. You see, a very good thing, becoming a weight. Now, if games doesn't have that effect on you, praise God. Praise God for that, right? But if it does, lay it down. Now, but this is the point. I'm not trying to pick on one or another thing. What in your life is slowing you down? What in your life is dragging you back, making your race harder, not lighter? And that's the first thing to lighten up in. Lighten up your race. Let go of the weight.
Wait, before you go, if you found value from this video, please like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and if you would like to have more information about the pastor or the sermon you just listened to, remember there's more information in the description box below. But until next time, God bless.